Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Roland Moses, and I'm presenting a paper on COVID-19 lockdown lessons, optimizing for online music learning. With the COVID-19 outbreak, universities worldwide are moving towards online learning or distance education. Despite the pioneering work done by distance learning institutions, the relatively new digital platform, particularly for music teaching and learning, is yet to be explored. The implementation of social distancing posits a problem for practical-based subjects as face-to-face teaching is challenged. Online teaching and learning tools are being developed as a response to curriculum, program delivery, and assessment. This study planned to address the research question: can an online music program address specific challenges of students? The Tshwane University of Technology music program was used as a case study in which this teaching model is being optimized to face the challenge of online learning. In order to facilitate instrumental teaching during university closures and lockdowns, a smart stepwise online program was developed. SMART refers to specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. This program was piloted in 2019 and adapted according to stakeholder analysis. The stakeholders were students, curriculum experts, and teachers. During the lockdown, the practical-based subjects in the arts faculty at TUT were severely impacted due to the nature of face-to-face contact teaching. Traditional music teaching models were also challenged. The music lesson format, which followed the master-apprentice model where the student and teacher meet on a weekly basis, was particularly challenged. The lessons were teacher-controlled, confined to a specific location, and took place in real time using linear teaching methods. Considering these contextual facts, namely learning preferences, teaching techniques, assessment methods, online platform preferences, infrastructural availability, and challenges of the stakeholders, this led to the development of an online music program that is flexible and relevant to address these particular challenges unique to the student profile. The literature review looked at current online programs. These programs for music education requires adaptation to address specific challenges of students. Literature was coded into themes of online teaching and learning methods, self-regulation with feedback tools, student-centered learning, online music teaching tools, e-portfolio assessment strategies, learning support for infrastructural challenges of students. And these themes are also prioritized in order to continue teaching and learning. Methodology used in exploratory research design, which was employed to gain information on a less researched topic through systematic data collection. The constructivist approach allowed for knowledge to be constructed through meaning and real-life experiences. Underpinned by a transformative paradigm, the exploratory qualitative data provides insight on social justice issues and the needs of a marginalized student population. Data collection included literature review, student feedback tracking tools, and unstructured informal interviews. These interviews were based on learning styles, teaching techniques, online platform preferences, and challenges. Current literature relating to online learning in higher education encompasses the learning experiences, learning management systems, education theory, and pedagogy. In order to optimize the learning experience, the method of delivery and learning environment play a crucial role. Online learning environments are dynamic and boast diverse pedagogical practices. These include active learning, incorporating student-centered didactic approaches and techniques. Online learning also provides an alternative to traditional classroom teaching methods and settings. It is more flexible and appeals to different types of learning styles of visual, auditory, and practical. It transcends geographical boundaries and supports student diversity and interaction, thereby encouraging a variety of perspectives on course material. Online learning introduces asynchronous and synchronous learning. The former uses digital platforms and online spaces, which do not require the learner to be online constantly. This provides the student the opportunity to control their learning pace and increases the student's ability to process information and content-related responses. Synchronous learning are one-on-one, using digital platforms to access online course content at the same time. Synchronous teaching model is restrictive as it requires the student and teacher to be available at the same time. Online learning also requires active student engagement and self-regulation. Self-regulated learning is an important component to music practice. Student-centered learning is also referred to as active learning, as students are engaged with the subject content and in control of their learning. Some of the online music teaching tools reviewed in the literature included Internet MIDI, FaceTime accompanied with method books, low-latency programs called Lola and Polycom, Skype and video conferencing, e-portfolio and assessment strategies. Other online music programs include Smart Music and a few new apps on the market called Tonara. There are quite a few reviews of these programs on various sites online. Challenges reviewed in the literature were mainly latency during synchronous music lessons, quality of video conferencing equipment, and poor technological skills. The student challenges at TUT were underpinned by a low socioeconomic background and a lack of infrastructure. Majority of the students are funded by the National Student Financial Aid Scheme, and students have limited access to the online resources and infrastructure required for online teaching and learning. Access to high-end computers, smartphones, and internet connections are scarce. Although universities offer free access to certain websites, these cannot be accessed as many students lack suitable computer hardware and software that is required for online teaching and learning platforms. Due to limited access, modes of communication such as email and WhatsApp are also challenged. Students have limited access to instruments and practice space, forcing many students to practice at churches or borrow instruments. These challenges needed to be addressed in order to make online teaching and learning accessible to the students. In order to facilitate instrumental teaching during university closures and lockdown, a smart stepwise online lessons program was developed. This program draws on the Industry 4.0 manufacturing model, in which knowledge is decentralized, autonomous, and self-optimizing, thereby promoting a stepwise student-centered learning approach. The teaching and learning activities are based on the constructive alignment model, where the intended learning outcomes are clearly stated and aligned to teaching and learning activities, as well as the assessment method. Students uploaded videos of various weekly performance tasks as per the stepwise lesson plan to a student portal. Synchronous online lessons took place in a specialized keyboard lab at the university using video conferencing equipment, Skype and FaceTime. These lessons took place prior to the lockdown. During the lockdown, students used mobile technology for asynchronous lessons, and these were combined with a stepwise lesson plan. Included in the lesson plan was a timetable, learning material, demonstration videos, and YouTube links. This also included a feedback tool to track their progress. Lectures provided feedback on the performance and suggestions for the next task. Continuous assessment was used to evaluate student progress, and this was based on the weekly uploads, feedback mechanism, and peer assessment. Although the program was piloted in 2019 and adapted to various stakeholders analysis, it was never piloted in this situation. Thus, some of the challenges that were caused concern during this situation were mainly challenges of bandwidth, low data costs, and zero-rated data platforms that now need to be built into an online music learning system. The literature review outlines the best practices of online teaching and online learning music programs. These best practices can be used to address the specific challenges of TUT music students. In doing so, they formed the basis of an online music program. The asynchronous online learning approach should be used as it was less dependent on technological infrastructure and internet technology. Instrumental music lessons used a smart approach, or the smart stepwise online lessons approach. This pedagogical structure enhanced online learning by providing a graded stepwise approach to learning. Lesson plans included short exercises that could be uploaded as short video clips on mobile platforms such as WhatsApp, Google Drive, or Dropbox. These video clips and feedback tools were effective for monitoring student progress and providing diagnostic feedback. Lecturers also uploaded demonstrational videos to zero data rated university online platforms. The e-portfolio was used as an assessment tool as it was flexible and a flexible alternative to synchronous online assessment. Compiling an e-portfolio also enhanced the learning experience, that of self-reflection, self-directed learning. It also had an entrepreneurial benefit such as marketing and collaboration. Self-regulated peer learning and active learning approaches should also underpin the teaching and learning strategies. In conclusion, online music programs provide an alternative teaching mode to ensure the continuation of academic programs during times of social distancing and lockdown. Online learning music programs provide a non-restrictive alternative to the traditional music lesson. It is decentralized, self-optimizing learning approach that makes it relevant in addressing students' challenges. The student learning experience is enhanced as online learning requires student engagement and self-regulation. Online learning music teaching tools such as self-assessment e-portfolios also contribute positively to program delivery and assessment strategy. Finally, online music programs need to address the specific needs and challenges of students. The one-size-fits-all approach renders this learning mode irrelevant. In the South African context, accessibility to technological infrastructure is crucial in order for online learning programs to be successful. Thank you.